Hey guys, it's Vanessa from Cake Style and I have the Christmas cake for you. So many of you have been leaving comments saying, please do a flower wreath cake that is a Christmas theme or a winter theme. And so I have the most beautiful, awesome cake to share with you today. It's part of a collaboration with Hani from Haniela's channel. She is doing a gorgeous poinsettia cake. I'm making some poinsettias as well as some wild roses, pine cones, blossoms, and lots of leaves. I've added this onto a cake that has beautiful coconut along the sides just to play up to that winter theme. So first up, I've gone ahead and baked a 7-inch round cake. I've filled it and I've crumb coated it just in our sweet buttercream, but I have used half shortening and half butter because it's pretty warm around here right now, and I also want it to look a little bit whiter. I'm going to be giving this cake a really cool texture by adding some desiccated coconut to the sides. All I've done is pop it into a baking sheet, and that way we can roll the entire cake nice and easy. The other things that you're going to need are some more buttercream, a 5 or 6 inch round cake plate, and a scraper. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add some more of this, because the more that you add, the easier it is to roll, and you can do it just one time around. If you don't put enough in, you'll be there going around and around for ages. So I'm going to add more buttercream frosting to the sides of the cake, but not the top. Okay, now we've got a fair bit on there. We can scrape it back, just using our scraper. Now taking our cake, I'm going to place the 5-inch round board on there, just so that I can use it to hold on to the cake. Now I'm going to roll the cake in the desiccated coconut. And you can see that looks all wintry and Christmassy. Okay, I'm going to place that down, take off this board, and I'm going to do a light coat on top of the cake. And before we pop it into the fridge, I'm just going to place a little bit of buttercream on a cake board and place the cake on top. Now it's time for the fun part, which is what you guys have been waiting for. I'm going to be showing you how to make some gorgeous flowers, leaves, pine cones, and just give it that really Christmassy, woodsy sort of feel to your cake. I've made a whole bunch of colours up. I've got a couple of shades of green, a couple of shades of red, some plain, a couple of browns, and a yellow as well. Now I'm going to start with a 352 tip and our pale red, and I'm going to make our poinsettias. So you're just going to squeeze, give a wriggle, and then pull really quickly. It's just the same as doing a leaf. And you want to go all the way around, doing 8, then come up and do a little wriggle on the top ones. Just like that. Now you want to do one where it's a little bit bigger, so you're going to do a longer wriggle from the center. Now I'm going to move to the darker shade of red, and I have a 406 Wilton tip, and I'm going to make a large open rose. So I'm going to make a little wriggle in the center, and I'm going to come along and do nice, big swooping movements. First row, now I'm going to wriggle. This is really similar to the wild roses on our wedding cake, and you can find the link to that in the description box as well. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Just like that. Now I want to make one that's not quite as large. Just going around and wriggle, wriggle. Just like that. So a little bit more like a 3/4 rose. Now anytime that you're done with some of them, pop them into the fridge. It's really warm today, so as you can see they're a little bit shiny, so popping them in the fridge is really going to help. Now I'm going to switch to the white and do the exact same thing. Pick up and wriggle. Now to make the blossoms, I've got a 104 tip. The largest part is towards the center. And we're just going to go around, sweeping around. We've done these blossoms quite a few times. But this time we're going to do a little bit different and add another row of 4 petals above that. Now I have my 2 shades of brown, and I also have an 80 tip Loyal brand. And what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of both colors or both shades into the piping bag at once. And this is going to give us a little bit more realistic pine cone. What I'm going to do is start in the center and pull to release, and then build up. We've shown you how to make chrysanthemums before, but this time we're working on going straight up instead of staying quite flat. And it will naturally just get smaller and smaller. And that's our little pine cone. And now I'm going to make some cool leaves with our 2 shades of green. I'm making them not touching, just so I can fit a few more onto each one. Just wriggle one way and wriggle the other. It's that simple. And we do have another video showing you exactly how to do these. It's our buttercream flower wedding cake. Now because we're doing a lot of leaves, in the end I'm just coming along with some parchment paper and just working on them. I have a chopping board underneath, and that way I can transport this directly to the fridge. So the first thing I'm going to do is just add a little bit of our green just around the cake, not all the way out to the edge though. So firstly I'm going to take a poinsettia, followed by our large rose. I'm going to put a smaller one there. Take our red rose and place it at the front, along with one of our blossoms. Add a little pine cone there. Add another one there. Now I know I made way too many leaves. I don't know how big I thought this cake actually was, but it's better to be prepared. Just add the variation of colour. Now I want to go ahead with the yellow and add the centre into these wild roses. Just little dots with a number 2 piping tip. Some little dots on the blossoms. And the poinsettias. And there you are guys, we have our Christmas wreath cake. So many of you have been leaving comments saying that you can't wait to see this, so I hope that you really enjoy it. I want to take this time to wish everybody a happy holiday season. Whatever it is that you're celebrating, I hope that you're spending time with friends and family. If you want to see more buttercream flowers, I have our wedding cake tutorial here for you to check out. Remember that there is lots of Christmas tutorials on our channel, so be sure to check those out. And come back on Tuesdays and Fridays because we always have new videos for you.